Hello everyone, it's Wendy, and I just wanted to hop on here today because I've been really struggling the past couple of days. Strangely, a lot of times people say the weekend is kind of rolling into the week, but for me, it really is still a work week for me and still the weekend for me. And so I've really defined boundaries around that. And then I realized why I was antsy. Oh my gosh, like I was wearing my clothes out from the inside out. I mean, I was just tense and struggling and anxious, and I went up and walked. I wanted to go out and do something. And I realized what was happening because I just kind of sat with it and accepted it. Okay, I feel the way, I feel antsy, I feel trapped. Hey, Gary. And I realized what it is that, you know, as a business owner and someone who works alone most of the time, I am kind of always on. I'm always kind of in this mode of either idea mode for my business or working on my business, thinking that I should be doing something on my business and all this sorts of things. And so I really have been trying to keep motivated and keep structure and my goals in place and still have time blocks for my business. And I realized this morning that I just need to sit down and sit with it. I just need to sit with not doing anything for a while, because I think part of being busy was my knee-jerk reaction to whatever's going on. You know, it's not that I'm not. I just realized this girl has not had a real vacation in about a year and a half. Hey, Dana. So for me, you know, our spring break, which was supposed to be a vacation, isn't a vacation. And so pretty much I've plowed through Thanksgiving, Christmas, spring break, Easter, you name it. And it's been about a year and a half since I've really had a break. And I realized that part of the reason I was anxious is I'm just tired. I want my brain not to think about work. I want not to think about, oh, did I post my social media? Do I need to be reaching out to leads? Do I need to do all these things? I'm just wondering who else is out there that, even though it feels a little bit like a break, it's not in any way a vacation. So I realized what I need to do is I'm just going to surrender to needing a break. And I'm taking a break from this break because it really wasn't a break, it was a work break. It was like eating lunch at your desk. That's what it's felt like for the past 6 weeks. I felt like I've been eating lunch at my desk, working through it this whole time. And I realized I just want to turn all of this off. I want to shut it down for about 4 or 5 days. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to do anything. Now, I like getting on here with you guys, and that's kind of interesting for me because it always keeps me inspired, and I'm always intrigued by people's responses and how they show up. I love it. And I'm wondering, though, how many of you guys have been ignoring these signs, especially that work and have been working from home, have been ignoring the signs that you need a vacation? And what does that vacation look like to you in this kind of surrender, shelter in place type of surrender? Ooh, that was a Freudian slip. Shelter in place. What happens if you surrender to just being off? I know my husband is working from home. He's, you know, doing his schedule 8 hours a day, you know, 10 hours a day like he normally does. And part of me was like, you don't work this hard when you're at work. I can guarantee you get there about 9:30, you go and you take a little break, you know, you take lunch, maybe take an hour and a half, you go to the break room, talk to people. He's working harder now than he normally does. Hi, Mary. So I'm wondering how many people are working harder because somehow they're trying to justify their salary or justify their position, and how that is kind of a knee-jerk reaction to you're just happy you have a job and you're willing to prostitute yourself and devalue your work just because you're happy to have a job. Now, I don't mean that to say that you shouldn't be full, because that's not what I mean. What I mean is that in times like these, and it is in like human rights, it's all sorts of things, we are willing to settle for less than we deserve because we are looking around comparing ourselves to other situations and plights. And what I mean to say is, despite the circumstances, despite what you might believe, you are worthy of taking care of yourself. You are worthy of not working 60, 70, 80 hours a week just because you're at home or just because you have to justify your existence and position, because it's that type of thought and those types of behaviors that create a bad situation when we go back. So I want to encourage you guys to really, really, really hold fast to how valuable you are. Hold fast to how valuable your workload is, what you do and what you offer. And if it's time to take a rest and take a break and a vacation from all the crazy and all stress, then do it unapologetically, guilt-free. If you need a note from me, I'll write a note just like your mom did. So I'll just say, I'm sorry, this person needed a break. They needed self-care. Because the last thing I would want for anyone is to somehow devalue their worth because they just feel grateful to have a job. Because that, in a way, that's what women have been doing for centuries. We've been devaluing our worth just so we could be loved because we didn't have any access to take care of ourselves for the longest time. And it is not a habit anyone should get into. It is something that you need to understand that you're worthy just where you are, just sitting up, not doing a damn thing. You are worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of the value you bring monetarily. So please know that no matter what the circumstances are, take care of yourself. Hi, Nala, how are you? So think about these things. Just because you are one of few and grateful to have a job and a position, do not overstress your value. Do not overstretch your business and devalue yourself by prostituting yourself to your employer. And sometimes that employer is yours truly, right? Sometimes that employee is yourself. You know, if you sell insurance, if you're a coach, if you sell medical, anything, if you work for yourself, it's really, really easy to have a toxic relationship with yourself. And I have decided to give this employee a vacation. And it's the perfect time because I just finished up a client. I only have 2 clients today, and then I don't have another client until next week. So I am going to sign off after today and take a break. I'm going to cross stitch. I'm going to binge watch TV. I'm going to walk. I'm going to do yard work. I'm not going to get up early. I'm not doing any of those things. Now, some of you who've been home for a long time that may not have your own business are like, I've been doing that for months. Well, those of us who own our business have been in survival mode for the past 2 months, and we are probably exhausted. So that's kind of what I'm addressing now. Now, if you don't have your own business and you've still been kind of trying to save, just keep your chin up, keep a happy smile for the kids, be supportive that everyone's in the house, trying to level everybody's emotions, you still probably need a break. So I am giving you permission to take a break. Do self-care, whatever that looks like, because you're all you have for your own soul and your spirit, and you can't have anything to give to other people. And you certainly, if you're forcing it in your business, it's not going to resonate with clients, so you're just wasting time. So anyway, I don't know, I got in here and kind of rambled, but I realized this mommy needs a break. I'm tired, and I'm tired of forcing things that don't feel right. So I'm just going to put that out there. I hope you guys kind of take a look at yourself to say, do I need a break? Maybe I should be working 4 days a week instead of 7, even though technically being busy keeps my mind occupied. I'm wondering if your mind isn't occupied, what other ideas you could come up with. So maybe de-stress, take some of the busyness out and see what comes up. See what the free time brings you. It might inspire you to some new ideas next week. Anyway, Nala, thanks for the positive vibes. Always. I know you're always good for some positive vibes. Hi, Cindy. So that's really it. I hate to jump off, Cindy, right as you're getting on, but I'm telling you, you know what? If you need a break from this break, then take it. Because I am one of those people that maybe needs a little bit more emotional coddling than others, just because I give so much on a daily basis to people around me and to clients. But I felt it. I felt it this past couple of weeks. In the past couple of days, it's been building up, and I realized that it's time to unplug. So I hope you guys reach out, give me your positive vibes. I'd love to hear positive vibes from you guys. And I'd also want to know if you have any ideas about how I can spend this time where I'm not doing anything. I know sometimes just getting near my computer makes me want to work, so I may take a break from my computer, but I just want to give out my love to y'all, my positive vibes to y'all. Keep your chin up. Actually, don't even keep your chin up. Keep your arms open and your heart out, and just love on those around you, love on yourself, and take it easy, because I'm going to go on a vacation. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.